All right, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Okay, cool. Week 10 of isolation. I'm very proud of myself that I still know the days of the week at this point. We are doing Pilates with props today. So if you don't have a prop, not a big deal. But if you have some light hand weights, some stretch bands, loop bands, and furniture sliders, if you don't have furniture sliders, you can use paper plates, you can use towels, or you can just do it without it. I'll give both options. We're going to go through a little bit of everything, and I'll give variations for different levels. Obviously, listen to your body. If something feels like too much, don't do it. And I'm so excited because I have people watching from out of town that are here visiting one of my favorite clients. So I'm going to say hi to Lauren, and I think her dog's going to do it too. Her dog's name is Breakfast, which is awesome. And they're also on Instagram and really fun to follow. So if you haven't, you might want to go check them out because it's the cutest pictures ever. Anyway, so we're going to get started. We're going to start on our back. If you have a stretch band, grab it now. You're going to use a big stretch band, like a long one, or you can use a big towel or a large t-shirt instead. So we're just going to go through some range of motion and get the body warmed up and moving. So taking this stretch band, it's going to go around the ball of your right foot. Okay, other leg can be straight. And you're just going to lower and lift your leg. So down and up for 10, 9. As you're doing this, you want to think of your tailbone staying down so you get the full length of the hamstring. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. And then you're just going to do some little circles right in there just to kind of loosen up that hip joint. Up and around. And then reverse, other direction, lift. Push the heel up to the ceiling so you'll feel a little bit more stretch. 1 more. Lift the leg up. You're going to bring your left foot, you're going to put it in place of the right. Make sure it goes across the ball of your foot too, so you get as much on your foot as you can. Straighten your right leg out, and then we're going to lower and lift. As you lift, drive through the heel, pressing up. Exhale up, inhale down. 4 more. And you'll feel a little bit more range of motion as you go through this. Lift and hold, and then small circles up and around. Focus on that lift up. Still pushing through the heel as much as you can. And then you're going to reverse other direction. Last 3, 2, and 1. Now both feet go in the stretch band or your towel. Okay, and then you're just going to bend your knees in. Push through your heels, exhale, extend. You can do it without a band. It just becomes a more intense ab exercise. It's still an ab exercise here. It's just a little bit supported. And as you press out, I want you to really feel how you have to engage your glutes and your hamstrings to help support your legs. 3 more. 2. All the way out. Extend, hold. Now you're going to lift your right leg up. Lower your left leg down. Hold, okay? I'm going to wrap my hands around the band just a bit so I can have a little bit more tension. That left leg is long. My right leg does small circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse other direction. 5, 4. So there's a lot of ab work here. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Both feet go back in. Then we switch. Whoops, other way. Left leg up, right leg down. Circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs back in. Reach the legs up for a second. Bend the knees. Take your hands out of the straps. Strap can go off to the side. So You can either use that strap, wrap it around your thighs and tie it, or if you have a loop band, you can put this around your thighs, or you don't need to use a band at all. That's fine too. This is just for those of you that want a little bit more resistance work, okay? So feet are down, and they're going to be hip distance apart. You're going to find your neutral first. Hands on your hips, inhale. Exhale, tuck your pelvis flat in the back. Inhale, arch. So we're starting to loosen up that low back, but still finding that engagement in the stomach. Arch to release, pull the abs in, flatten. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now find that halfway point between the two. Hands come down. You're going to take your hands on the back of your legs where your butt and your hamstring connect. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to push your feet into the ground without moving your hip bones. See if you can tighten the muscles of your butt. So no bones of the body move. I'm not tucking to squeeze, none of that. I'm just trying to get that mind muscle connection and see if I can isolate the glutes and then let it go. See if I can tighten, let it go. If you want a little extra challenge, you're going to try to tighten each one individually before you try to do it together. And then just try it a couple more times. This key of being able to activate and engage your glutes is super important so that you get the most out of the work. Last one, and release. Now, as you push your feet down, you're going to squeeze your glutes, pull your belly in to bridge your hips up. So inhale, exhale, press, squeeze, lift, and then hinge from the hips, come straight back down. Exhale, lift for 2, and then straight back down. Exhale, lift 3, and then down. 4, and back down. 5. Now keep in mind, when you get here, it's squeezing the glutes. Notice my ribs are still down. I'm not splaying out like this. It's not a yoga bridge. You stay super engaged through here. Down and up. Right at the top, try to squeeze a little more. 1 more, lift and hold it. Now you're going to do 10 engagements and releases, meaning I'm squeezing, but then I disengage. You'll see my butt drops a bit. Then I re-engage, squeeze, disengage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold. Make sure your heels under your knees. You're going to lift up onto your toes. I can almost do that today. My Achilles is injured, which is why I have these funny socks on. So you'll see me make some modifications. But heels up if you can. And then you're going to pull the band apart for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Think of pushing into the band. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Squeeze your glutes up a little bit more. Lower your heels. Bring your knees back to neutral. Lower your hips. Part 2. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge the hips up. Now from here, you're going to want your arms down. Make sure your hips are level from right to left. Then you're going to extend your right leg. Pull your right leg against the band back to center. Nothing on your left side moves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to stabilize the left. 8, 9, 10. Right foot comes down. You're going to do the left leg now. Out and in for 10, 9. Still trying to stay level. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the foot down. Slowly lower the hips. All right, from here, come up to your tiptoes. Shoulders relaxed. Hands go on your low belly. You're going to inhale. Exhale, let it go. Feel how your stomach naturally contracts. Again, inhale. And exhale. Now, the next time you exhale, I want you to really pull your abs in and up. So inhale. And exhale, pull in. One more inhale. And exhale. Now, the next time you exhale and pull in, you're going to lift both legs in tabletop. If this is super new, you're just going to lift one leg at a time, okay? Inhale, exhale, pull the abs in, float both legs up. And then you're going to inhale, hinge them back down, tap, and then lift. So you can take it back a step and go to single leg, or you can stick with this. You also don't need the band, but if you do want extra work, you keep the tension on the band. 5 more. Try to use your stomach to pull the legs up. Your back shouldn't be shifting. It should be nice and stable. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. You can hug your knees into your chest for a second. Release your back, release your hips. All right, you're going to take that stretch band. It's going to go around the ankles. Again, you can get rid of it if you don't want it. Extend the legs out. Rebend them in. 2. So if you have that stretch band, you're just keeping tension. You're not pulling on the band. You're just making sure it stays taut. 3 more. 2 more. Now extend, hold it. Now you're going to lift one leg higher, one leg down. You're going to feel that opposition. You'll feel your quad kick in too. And switch. 10, 9, 8, 7. So it's a lot of low abs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, rest for a second. So we're going to add on, make that a little bit more difficult. So if that's enough for you already, you're just going to repeat that. If it's too much, you get rid of the band. If you want a little bit more work, extend the legs, okay? Arms up or hands behind your head. Curl up, extend the arms, okay? And then from here, one leg up. So I'm going to have my left leg up, my right leg down. My arms are going to come up. I'm going to go reach around my leg. And then switch, reach. 2, 3, and 4. 5, really pull that band apart if you can. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. And 10, and rest, bend your knees in. Take that band, move it back up around your thighs. Feet come back down. This time you're going to just slightly externally rotate, slightly turn out. Toes and knees slightly pull out or turn out, but they're still in line with your hips. So I'm not all the way out here. Okay, I'm still having my heels in line with my sit bones. So there's just slight external rotation, which means there's some more work on the outer hip. You're going to inhale, exhale, press into your feet, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up, and then back down. Lift for 2, and lower. 3. Think of pressing into the feet, lift 4. As you lift up, push the knees forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 1 more. And 10. You can either get rid of the band or it's going to go around your ankles. You don't necessarily really need it for this next part, but sometimes it's nice just for a little extra activation. You're going to straighten your legs out. We're going to do some roll-ups. Now, a couple things to note. I'm actually going to take the band off because that's hurting my Achilles. A couple things to note. If you have back issues, I don't want you doing roll-ups. You're going to come up to a seated position, start it from a seated position. If you can't do roll-ups and you're just using momentum, instead of doing that, put a weight or something on your legs or hook your legs under a couch so something's weighting you down so you can focus on the form. All right, so arms up. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly. You're going slow. You're trying to peel off the mat one vertebra at a time. As you come up, reach up and over. Restack the spine. Slowly articulate down. And then again, inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Reach, lengthen, and then back down. right? So there's no momentum. There's no throwing your weight up. You want to keep this control. As a matter of fact, let's see how slow we can go. We're going to try to do 6 counts up, 6 counts down. So inhale, exhale, come up for 1, 2, 3, 4, still in it, 5, and then all the way up on 6. Restack, tuck the pelvis, go down for 1, 2, scoop the abs, 3, tip of the tailbone, 4, low back, 5, mid back, 6, all the way down. And then up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reach, restack, going down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, rolling up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come up, go down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then last one. Inhale, exhale, come up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Release, reach forward, take a breath. And then come all the way up. All right, going into some arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our long band or a towel, and we're going to do a little bit of tricep work. If you don't have a band and you want to just use your hand weights for this, you can. I'm going to tilt this camera up just a bit. All right. So from here, you're going to take your band, and we're going to work the left arm first. So I'm going to take this band back, and I'm going to put my right knee on it just to weight it down. Nope, I'm totally doing that wrong. There we go. I'm going to put it under my right hand. All right, so it's under my right hand, and I can control how much tension I have, right, by how much I choke up and put under my hand. My right hand is going to be under my right shoulder, left arm right here, okay? So knees under the hips, elbow comes up to my side. Right from here, I should already feel some tension. So if you don't, just choke up on the band. Nice neutral spine in the back. Inhale, exhale, extend back. Inhale, rebend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Hold it. Extend your spine a bit. Open the chest. Little lifts up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Left hand goes down with the band. Right hand's going to go by your side. Right elbow comes up into the side, right? So I'll choke up on the band, bring the elbow up, square off my shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, extend 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extend, hold it, little lifts up for 10, 9, straight up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the band or towel nearby. You're going to come up into a plank. So hands come under your shoulders. Okay, so when you do this, spread the fingers, push the ground away, push up as you roll your shoulders back so you're not here. Now we're pressing up and back. Then you're going to inhale, exhale, lift the belly so your spine is supported. I'm going to extend my left leg, okay? Shoulders back, abs in. Inhale, then exhale, extend your right. And breathe. Holding for 10, 9, keep that nice long spine, 8, 7, push away, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. You're going to take your band again. So you choke up. That piece goes under my right hand. I'm going to grab on under my left. So this time we're adding a little bit more work. So your elbow is going to come up to your side, but we're going to add some balance and some leg work. So as I extend my arm, I'm going to extend my right leg. Elbow here, inhale. Exhale, extend 10. I'm going to choke up a bit. 9, 8, reach. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Both of them lift for 10. 9, shoulders back. 8, nice long neck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, straight arm. 1, and back down. Other side. Band under the left hand. Square off your shoulders, square off your hips. Okay. Right arm by your side. And then my left leg will extend. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the right arm. Extend the left leg. Rebend everything. Notice when I come in, I'm not rounding my spine. I'm keeping neutral, stopping at neutral. Exhale, extend. Think of pushing out away from you. 4, 3, 2, hold it, lengthen, little lifts up for 10, 9, straight arm, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Put the band off to the side. Sit back on your heels in a child's pose or grab some water. I'm going to grab a sip of water. All right. Coming back to our side now. You're going to get your loop band again. Or towel or long stretch band just tied around your thighs. All right, so we're going to lie on our left side. Okay, so I'm all the way down, right on my left side. You can put a pillow under your head if you want. And then from here, I'm going to pick up my legs, bring them to the front corner. I'm going to push my hips slightly back just so I'm not tucked and rounded forward. I want to be in my neutral spine, okay? So I'm pressing just slightly back. Then I'm going to lengthen my hip so I have space under my waist so then I get the most out of this muscle. Inhale here, exhale, lift the leg up, control it down slow. Lift 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, notice I'm not going super high. I'm keeping the control. 10, rebend your knees. Knees come into the hips a bit. Lengthen the pelvis. Heels stay together. Inhale, going into your clams. Exhale, lift 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your legs all the way out. Hands come down. Lift both legs up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Abs are in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift and hold. Now top leg lifts. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. Keep the legs lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back down. Nice job. Now from here, we're going to come up. Before we do the other side, we're going to do a quick arm exercise. So grab your hand weights or cans or water bottles, whatever you have nearby. Okay. So we're here. We're going to come on to our stomach.
Arms come by your sides, forehead down. So what you're doing here, tuck your pelvis, lift your belly. Then from here, roll your shoulders back, lift your arms. Now, if when you lift your arms, it just all goes in your neck and shoulders, ditch the weight, grab a band, and reach behind you. Otherwise, abs in, shoulders back, lift the belly, lift the chest, reach the arms back, and then back down. 2, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, and rest for a second. Okay, so we're going to do it again, but you're going to lift and hold it this time, and we're going to add something to it. So reset the body, lift the belly, tuck the pelvis, so your pubic bone presses down, your thighs press down, lift the abs. Then from here, shoulders back, abs in, exhale, lift, hold, small arm circles for 10, 9, reach, 8, 7, lift the belly, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse for 10, keep reaching, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Your weights can go off to the side. Come on up, sit back on your heels in a child's pose for a second. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Then we're going to switch sides. We're going to lie on our right side now. And then we get to do all the hip stuff over again. So lying on your right side, line yourself up with the back edge of your mat. Okay. Head comes down. You can put a pillow under your head, but I want your neck relaxed. I'd rather you not be propped up here because most people sink into their shoulders and they can't really hold that position properly in the ribs, right? It's just a lot of tension, so come down. Inhale, exhale, pick up the legs, bring them to the front corner, lengthen the pelvis, press your hips back slightly, flex your feet. Inhale here, exhale, lift the top leg up, and then back down. 2, 3, 4, keep reaching away, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, and 10, back down. Bend your knees in line with your hips, lengthen your pelvis again, going into clams. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now remember, your hips are still pressing back, right? So you feel like your butt is pushing behind you, almost like it's getting bigger. Keep that control in both directions, pushing into the band. 4, 3, 2 more, 2, 1. Extend the legs. Hand comes down. Relax your neck. Lift both legs up for 10, 9. Squeeze the inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold it. Okay, now top leg lifts, last 10, 9, 8, 7, try to stay up there, keep that bottom leg lifted, 6, 5, 4, keep your hips stacked as much as possible, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Flip over onto your back. You're going to take the band off. And then take a second, straighten your legs out. Internally, externally rotate, toes in, toes out. You can turn your head to one side if you need to. And then readjust. You're going to bend your knees. We're going to go into a figure 4 stretch. So cross your right ankle over your left knee. Right hand against your right thigh. Open that up. You can also wrap your hands around that left thigh and bring it in so you get a little bit of a deeper stretch. And then inhale, as you exhale, switch sides. Keep both hips down pretty evenly, right? We're trying to open up this left side, so we want it to lengthen to the ground. All right, feet come down. If you need to for a second, you can just kind of rock side to side a bit. If that feels good, that's totally fine. All right, so hug your knees in, pull the knees towards the shoulders, draw the tailbone down. Take an inhale, exhale, let it go. We're gonna go into some teasers and teaser prep. So I'm gonna have everybody start the same so that those of you with injuries will just continue with this version, and those of you that want to challenge yourselves a little bit more will progress. So we're all gonna start in a seated position. Okay, so we're starting seated at the front edge of your mat. Feet down, extend one leg. You're gonna use your legs, walk yourself down the back of the leg. Now, if you have back issues, I only want you to go halfway, then come all the way up. Otherwise, go all the way down, and then exhale, come all the way up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Keep the knees together. And 5. Now, if that's already difficult, stay with it. A little bit more work. You just release your arms. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. 1. 2. 3. 2 more. 4. And 1 more. And 5. Come all the way up. Right foot down, left leg out. Hold on to the back of your legs. Get tall. Inhale and exhale. Start walking down for 1. Slowly take your time. You can use those hands to really help you so you can find that scoop of the abs so you're not throwing yourself up there. 2. 3. 4. And 1 more. Exhale, roll up. Now, if you want more challenge, release the arms. Down for 5. Articulate, find the low abs. 4. 3 more. 2 more. And then 1 more. Exhale, coming all the way up. Reset, bring your feet together. Knees apart, let yourself hinge forward a bit for a second. Let the hip flexors open. All right, so now, if you have sliders, paper plates, towels, we're gonna use them. Or you can do this without. This is our last little bit before we stretch. So we're gonna put some things together here. I'm gonna roll up the edge of my mat so I have room for my legs to move. I'm gonna place the sliders down. And my feet are gonna end up on the sliders. Hands go on my mat. You can also just put your hands on the ground, right? Wherever you feel most comfortable is where you're gonna be. So hands down. You're gonna inhale. Exhale, extend your legs. Pull the abs in. You're gonna bend both knees in. Press out 10. 9. 8. Keep going. If you don't have sliders, you're just gonna walk your feet in, walk your feet out. So you have an option either way, with sliders or without. I think you should have about 4 more left. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend, bend the knees, relax for a second, sit back on your heels.
All right, option 2, just for a little bit of extra fun. You're gonna do the same thing. If you want, you're gonna add a push-up in between each rep. It can be a mini one, and you can also drop to your knees. But if you do a push-up, here's what I want. A couple things, I'll show you from my knees first. Hands under the shoulders, okay? If you're doing it from your knees, you press your hips forward, the abs stay tucked. Your butt is not in the air. Your butt's not sinking to the ground like this. These are not push-ups. These are not push-ups, okay? So, pressing forward. Elbows hug in. You'll go down. You'll press up. If you don't want to go full range, but you want to try it on your feet, everything is the same. You just come up. Just go down and up a couple inches. But make sure your form stays intact through your spine. So, if you want to add that in between each thing with the legs, go for it. So you're going to come back, extend your legs, hands come down. I'll just leave them here. Okay, and then we're going to come out, extend the legs, bend the knees in. Out, in, out. I'm going to actually just drop my knees, come down, press up. That was 1. In, out. I'm going to drop, down, up 2. In, out. Knees come down. 3, 2 more. In, out. Knees come down. 4, 1 more. Knees come down. And 5, and come up. All right. Straighten out your mat. We're going to come back to the mat. And then you're going to sit back in a child's pose. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And slowly come back up. All right. Last little thing here. 1 more ab exercise, and then we'll stretch. So you're going to lie on your back. Okay. If you need to, take a second. Readjust, make sure you feel level from hip bone to hip bone. You can hug your knees into your chest for a second. All of that is fine. Just make sure you're able to get into the positioning, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to finish with our hundreds, which is kind of a mean thing to finish with, but we're going to do it. So what I want you to do, though, is we're going to do the reverse hundreds, where I focus on your low abs and your legs instead of curling up and pumping. So here's what that means. It means your legs are going to lower for 5 counts. Your legs are going to lift for 5 counts. You're going to make sure you breathe. And if you have back issues, take your hands in a diamond, put it under your low back so you stay tucked. Also, you'll keep a smaller range, right? But you're going to go slow. You're not going to just throw your legs. Otherwise, you're going to go down for 5, go where you can control it, up for 5, okay? Take an inhale. Exhale, float your legs up, extend. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, abs in, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10, 2, 3, 4, hold it. Hold it at your lowest point, abs in. You're going to take your legs apart and together. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, last 10. Breathe. Pull the abs in. 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Hug them in. Nice job. Small circles.
Circle in, out, and around. Really try to let those hip flexors loosen up and stretch. And then reverse other direction. All right, you're gonna grab your, we're gonna put your long stretch band for your stretches. Okay, again, you can use a big towel or a t-shirt for that matter. You're gonna take the band around your foot, lift the leg up. Okay, and this time we're gonna just hold, extend your other leg, hold the leg up to the sky, breathe. Try to let the front of that left thigh open. Then you're going to take both bands in your left hand, cross midline, keep the hip pressing down and away. And then back to center. Take both bands in your right hand, bend your left knee. Left knee goes to the left, right leg goes to the right. Breathe. And then slowly come back up. Other leg, left foot in. Straighten the right leg out. Lift up. Keep your tailbone down. So these long holding stretches are good to do at the end of a workout, not at the beginning. The beginning, you want to do more dynamic movement. You're taking your muscles through a range. And then at the end, once everything's been nice and warmed up, we can hold. Take both bands in your right hand. Cross midline, keep the hip down and away. You can even put your hand here to remind your hip. Back to center, bend your right knee opens to the right, left leg opens to the left, and breathe. Try to keep that right hip down. It stays down and even, right? We're only going so far to the left that our hips can stay even on the mat. Inhale and exhale, come back up to center. Get rid of the band. Bring yourself up to a seated position. We're gonna straighten the legs out. Shake them out a bit. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lengthen, dive up and over. Reach for the ankles or whatever you can grab. You can also use the band if you want, and breathe. As you breathe, every time you exhale, you're thinking your belly pulling back, which will actually help you come down a little more and get more of a hamstring stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come all the way up. And that's it. Nice job, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for doing the workout. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. You're able to get outside, get some fresh air, get some extra movement in, maybe get some cardio, ride a bike, do something fun. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with the newest videos. And I will see you all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.